So what about... I'm going to give it to Imoen. The Piwafki, blah blah, cloak. This cloak of the shield. It would be better for you. This one. Ring of Spell Turning, a gift of Derek Pudon, apprentice warrior. This ring was his salvation when he stumbled upon two red wizards traveling through the Cloakwood Forest. Enraged at being disturbed, the mage unleashed a score of magic missiles at this seemingly helpless Derek. But to their brief surprise, the assault reflected back and killed them both. Thereafter, without having lifted his blade, Derek was rather sheepishly known as Derek the Red Slayer. Once per day, spell turning. Okay, has a decent duration. Oh, we had this. We didn't use his invisibility. Yeah, invisibility. I forgot about it. But I don't think it would have worked anyway. Shall we get out of here then?
Consider it done.
Haha.
You must gather your party before venturing.
I await your word.
Will the dragon teleport me if I go directly to him?
For my axe is itching for a swing or two, and I've been likely to stop it.
Yeah, I get you, Corgan. I'm going through that as well. Bye, guys. Thank you for having said nothing about me.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
Thing in the tank.
It shall be.
I think we are still...
Consider it done.
I think we still have our disguise on.
I will do my best. Yes.
Okay, I'm going directly to her, to the dragon mistress here. Dragon mistress, dragon lady here. And give her the eggs. And then I don't know what will happen. I hope I can hang around. I hope I can find this mage. I'm not interested in anything else. I'm not going to do the dungeons, the various dungeons that are down here, because I want out. But I really wanted to do this quest because it seemed interesting. I want to know what happened to this mage. Okay, let's hope for the best.
It shall be.
Hey, I'm back here. I want to see if I can...
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
Still find the mage. I'm not, as I've said before, I'm not gonna do the western tunnels, the southern tunnels, or the eastern tunnels. So the guys were here, so north of here. This is the guy that told me. I'm pretty sure that it was him. A cavern north of him. Okay, I accept this challenge, and then we are gonna leave for good. Leave for good. Not true, because we have another dungeon to go through now.
unfortunately. Where would this one cave? There is a cave down here. This is a cave, maybe a house. And apparently you have to cast this spell. This one. But I don't know where to cast it.
Yes.
Maybe he will not react very well to us because there is no cavern here. There is the spawning point. Yeah, but there's nothing there. That's north, right? Of the Duergars. So directly north. Yeah, directly north, but where some people were imprisoned there, but
fabled treasure,
okay.
terrible danger. Probably some spiders.
So apparently you have just to cast this. I'm going to cast it near this house. Why, I don't know. We're going to cast at random for a while and reload, and cast at random and reload. Huh? Vital? Hello?
Done.
Ah, thank you for releasing me. I was sure my destiny was to end imprisoned here forever. I've never been more glad to be wrong.
Okay. Strange that my saviors are drawing nature. I mean, no disrespect to your culture, but you are not known for your kindness to strangers. Okay, I'm surprised that he didn't automatically attack us already. I am indebted to you. Perhaps we might be of use to each other. I had great plans before I was so rudely interrupted. You must be looking for valuable treasure if you are willing to risk coming here. Indeed I am, and my goal may have blinded me to local custom. I fear I do not even know whom it was that I angered, but their fury was great indeed. It may have been one of your Drokin, I am sad to say, but I assure you that I meant no offense. Oh, don't worry, none taken. Regardless, I must continue what I have begun, and would do so with your help if you are willing. Okay. Hear me out and I'm sure I will entice you. The prize is wealthy, but the finding is tricky. The spot is thin, and careful spells may breach the walls between dimensions. On the other side, one might find some valuable magic if one knows where to look. Huh? If you could aid me a bit, I would be forever grateful. There will be items enough for us both. What do you want from me? Okay, this quest sounds interesting. I feel like we could have some nice little adventure. I suppose I am to be your enforcer, someone to take the punishment? I cannot lie, there will be combat. I thought I was prepared for such, but my failure has obviously proved me wrong. With your aid, things should go smoother, though your first duties would be less dangerous by far. A few errands. Yeah, we are certainly not strangers to mundane tasks now, are we? I apologize if I have suggested anything that would demean you, but the greatest plans have simple flaws. I can stay here and begin preparatory spells, but I cannot cast the actual dimension-breaching spell without the procedures outlined in my book of rituals. I imagine it was taken after I was imprisoned. There was Virfnebl in observing my conflict. Perhaps they took it. I cannot blame them. I am sure I appeared quite permanently lost. I cannot go in there. Could you not do this yourself? It sounds simple enough. Yeah, I suppose we cannot get any entry to the village of the this Virfn because we are drows and they wouldn't want us to get in there. It's probably gonna end in a bloodbath if we get in there. My recent experience has made me nervous about traveling around here on my own for obvious reasons. I will be here whether you agree to help or not. I believe there is a Virfneblin village to the north. They may have taken my gear there. If you go, tell them they may keep everything but the book. Thank you if you can do anything. I will be at the Earth Elemental Portal, softening the area with minor spells. Are you sure you're not going to get killed? Okay, I'm trying to get into the village. If we get attacked, I will be retreating. If we cannot get in there, if we have to kill everybody we meet, I'm definitely calling it a no. Okay, not aggressive for some reason. Okay, this is idiotic.
I'm pleased that you came across me when you did. This group does good things.
How is this even possible? I'm going to talk with this guy first. Will you react to me, Goldander?
This place is just too darn creepy.
We have no
I
more
really
to
want out of
discuss.
here.
Your efforts here were appreciated, but we must move on to other concerns.
He talks to me as if I have no... He recognizes us as us. I have no words. Okay, this guy is recognizing me. Oh, I didn't read, but he said that he didn't want drows in here. And now you're giving me... Okay, he just said that... I think he said that he didn't want to serve me, but now he's serving me. No, he's being subservient, but... Hey, you haven't run across a lost bit of gear, have you, belonging to a mage? Yes, I did. Was that of interest to you? Perhaps I could interest you in buying her. No, you can just have it. A gift to foster better relations it is. Oh, actually. Okay, so this is better. So they let us in because we have terrified them. Okay, that's better, game. Yes, give me everything.
It shall be.
Oh no, I would not dream of you staying here. Good draw, this place is beneath you, so far beneath. Okay, I was... he was being subservient, not aggressive. He didn't say that he didn't want me here. But yeah, he was being subservient. Alright. Okay, surprisingly, we pulled this off. As draws. Okay, so now we are going back to the guy. We're going to give him the stuff. Let's see what he got. A book of rituals. Book of elemental rituals that is the possession of a mage called Vital. It is of little use to any other person. Of course it is. That's the only thing that they gave me. No other gear. Let's see what happens. Hey Vital.
You have returned. My work goes well, though there is only so much I can do without your help.
Where did you think your book of rituals was taken? I have found your book of rituals here. Have it back. Thank you, this will prove a profitable venture, yet I assure you. Now, to the dangerous bit. There will be 3 gates I must enter. There will be a guardian in each, and it will not be pleased to see us. I will lure each one through. In turn, be ready with your defenses. What kind of guardian? I feel like I should kill this guy. Whose treasure is this that you seek? I do not know the nature of the guardians or who placed them there. I imagine the place was a safe hold of a mage from ancient times, but I cannot be sure. Curiosity has driven me crazy to find out what is there. I regret placing you in harm's way, but I cannot fight the creature while maintaining the spell. I will pay you well with a share of what I find, I assure you. Okay then. Very well, let the walls between dimensions yield to me, let the ether be made solid, that a mortal man may pass. Oh, Jeanne, you're right in front of there. You don't want to be right in front of there. Corgan's good. Everybody's good.
I command pure chaos! Kinda.
My weapon has no effect.
Good hit.
Well done. Now the way is clear for the first gate. Close.
He's why are you standing there in the middle of where they killed you? He is voiced, but his volume is very low. I don't know if the audio is picking it up, but he is actually fully voiced. Okay, so he's gone. We are finished? Oh no?
Well, that was unpleasant. I cannot survive on the other side very long, which is appropriate, I suppose.
Again, he's talking. I can hear him. I have acquired some of the trove, but more awaits.
Come to the fire gate. Fire gate?
Yes.
Which fire gate? Oh! I
Subtly made and subtly maintained.
I didn't discover all these
Killing
gates.
a mess.
There must be 4, of course. So we have 3. We've discovered the 3. Okay.
Here is the second part of the journey. I will enter the plane of fire and return if I am able. Again, I ask for your well wishes. Be wary. Another guardian may protect this portal as well.
Okay. He is talking, eh?
Very well.
Hey, come on.
Gotta try something else.
Has no effect.
Vital, you're so in the wrong place, man. Oh, she's healing. Jahira is healing you. Now I shall enter the fire portal. Oh, Jahira, I'm sorry you wasted it. Oh, sorry, Jahira.
Another portion of the prize is ours. Come now to the air elemental gate.
Why do I feel like
Done.
he's going to betray us? I want to kill him after he gets out of all the 4 portals. I will try.
One more trip and we shall have all there is to have. A pity I could not have known the mage that secreted these things away. They would have made a powerful friend.
Only 3 portals? We don't have a water portal? Okay, fine. Again, I ask for your well wishes as I pass beyond. Again, you must face a guardian first.
With vengeance.
Okay, now he spoke again, but now I shall enter the air portal.
As you ask.
Prepare to kill him, guys.
I return. Ah! It's good to have the prime material under my feet. There is beauty on the other side, but it is not wild.
Indeed. And you, my friend, my helpful stranger, I am true to my word. You shall receive your due, just as I have promised. We have gained a rod. There, I trust you will be satisfied with this potent item. I have only taken a brief look at it, but I am sure it is worth the pains we took. A small portion of the whole amount, but worthy of your service. I thank you. I'm sure that this enchanted rod is sufficient payment. Well, we didn't really take that much of a risk. Let's ask him to reconsider and let's see if he gives something more to us, but I don't really care. I was curious about this quest and I've satisfied my curiosity. I believe that I took the majority of the risk in this instance. I was the one that traversed the plains, you know. Still, if you are so insistent, I suppose that I could up your reward a bit more, though I reserve the right to take the majority for myself. Okay. There are a couple of the spell scrolls that were there. That must suffice, as I will give no more. We have a simulacrum. Apithalzim's horrid wilting. I could ask for more, or I could just take it from him. But we could kill him. Well, after all, I mean, if you really think about it, if it weren't for us, he wouldn't be free to begin with, which is a serious thing, because he could be stuck somewhere. Okay. I don't know what. I don't really need any of this. Okay, thank you, man. It will serve you well, of that I'm sure. Farewell, my friend, and take care in your journey. I don't know. Where? Who has them? This rod. We have this. This is Imoen. We can use it. Only me and Imoen. You learned that, Imoen. You learned that, Jean. And this rod acts as a magnet, drawing magical spells of any nature into itself. It then nullifies their effects. The magic absorbed must have been directed at the character possessing the rod. To activate this absorption ability, the user must use the wand, after which time they will be protected for 4 rounds or until the absorption disappears. That's not very useful. It is useful in theory, but you never know who will be the major recipient of some spells. I guess it could be Corgan in our case, because he's always in the front. We could try giving it to Corgan, to somebody that is always... okay, so... He cannot... Oh, because this figures is a wand, basically. Nah, was not very useful. Maybe we will use it eventually, but it just absorbs the spells, which could be good, but Imoen and Nira are always out of range usually, so welcome back to Baldur's Gate. I'm recording this on a different day, so
It shall be.
what you just saw in the last episode was me dealing with this wizard that I really wanted to meet for some reason. What is the dragon? It might have seemed sudden, because I was about to talk to the dragon, then you saw me going back into this main area. The thing that I did, basically, I actually had that dialogue with the dragon already, but unfortunately...
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
Okay, are you done? Unfortunately, the dragon teleports you to another dungeon. Unfortunately, like, it's not ended. I can't believe it. And you cannot go back here. So what I did, I did this. I cut the whole part of the dragon dialogue and the dragon teleporting me to the other dungeon, because anyway, after I realized that I was in another dungeon and I didn't want to go for another dungeon yet, I just loaded the previous save and I came back here at this point where you saw me going back to the main caverns here, because I wanted to do that Mage's quest, which was not that... I mean, I suppose we could have gone in the plains and have some mini fight or whatever, but yeah, alright, I really wanted to satisfy my curiosity, so that's about it. So now we are gonna talk to the dragon, and that's about it. Basically what I did in the last episode, in this episode, because it's still this one, for you, I have cut me talking to the dragon, me going to another dungeon, me being disappointed about it, and me going back to the dragon save to get to the mage. This is what I cut. It was supposed to be in the video, but then I thought that it was just a huge waste of time, and I could very well cut it, which was sensible, really. You return! Dragon is happy to see us. You have returned victorious. I sense my beautiful eggs on your person. I shall take them and give you the reward I promised. May it serve you well in the time ahead. But I also promised a safe escape, did I not? One that will lead you nearer Bodhi and Irenicus. I hoped it would lead me away from here, like to the surface. Please, but it's not. It's not. I shall transport us there and see you safely away. Truth be known, you might have gone there yourself, but it would have been all the bloodier. I don't know. We will see. I am simply glad that the ordeal is over, and now I can return to the surface, really. I am relieved that this is over as well, though I will not be returning to my previous duties. I have seen too much of this evil to continue guarding a peace that does not exist. Wow. You're no use. My last act here will be a few selective deaths, perhaps a lesson for those responsible for my strife, at least. They will know not to cross my path again. Yeah, well, you won't be there to enforce that anyway. You will go away, I suppose. But that is for later. I shall help you as I promised, and then see to my own concerns. Before I take you to the way to the surface, I must transform myself into a more suitable form. Now I shall bring us near the surface, to the ruins. Stop. To the ruins I guard. Okay. So we are already in the midst of a fight.
That's it?
Corgan, you need to get in there. That's the most useful thing I can do. Mira?
Gotcha good.
I think she failed. Arrows. I don't really need all of this. Yeah.
The way to the surface is clear. Good luck to you.
Thank you for nothing. Really.
I will do my best.
Yeah, I don't want anything of this stuff. So, now, I was here before. I didn't really explore it because I was like, oh no, I'm going back to... But I did go this way, and there are draws. She basically made me skip some dungeon here where I could have fought draws. I am kind of curious of going back here, but that would invalidate everything I did until now. I suppose I would be able to go through this dungeon here that's supposed to be there, that whatever there is back there. I'm supposed to go through that part of the game if I ever betray the dragon, right? And I'm going to save that betrayal maybe for another play in the future, whenever I decide to play this game again. So we are going forward, we are not going backwards, and we are going to, you know, whatever the dragon did for us, will now have an actual meaning, because he probably avoided us being slaughtered by the people here, or in any case avoid the combat behind here. So let's take advantage of that, because that's the choice we have made. We go through with it.
Rest would be welcome, lest we endanger ourselves.
I have stamina and patience, but
Okay. I hope this dungeon will not be too long.